Hello, this is Pixie. Just to chat about a few different topics. So at least the weather's a bit better. Love and friendship is when you've got two opposites. Let's say you're attracted to women. You've come in contact with somebody you share a lot of interest with, and what happened is initially you'll meet them, and in that initial period, a part of you likes them. So, and then you've got to figure out what that like is, and also how you tick. Because somebody might say, for instance, a group of people, we don't know this other person, they say something that's funny, or their personality shines out some way, and that's kind of noted in the back of your brain. So if you're more kind of sapiosexual, so you're more into intellectual stuff, or if you're into the sort of the humour as well, or personality. I think personality is what actually makes men fall in love. Said about that. I mean, good looks might attract them, but the personality will actually make them fall in love with a person. You know, if you've got to share the same interests and stuff, they'll be so different to any other sort of person you've met. You'd be like, wow, you know, do these people really exist out there? But depending on what you like, if you're interested in things that everyone's interested in, it's not really such a big issue. But if you come across somebody and they got a bit more of a, what maybe seen as a bit more obscure or different, I guess, alternative maybe even, then that can create love. Other situations, basically that first initial period when you see someone is you might think they're nice or whatever. It's very quickly done in your brain. You may not even notice it. You know, you just might notice yourself smiling at them, or they smile back at you as you see them or something. So that's enough to tell you that it's kind of, and how they smile. So they smile and show their teeth. That's like open and inviting. If they smile and it's sort of like, that's not quite the same. That's like a pleasant, you know, nice to meet you, and that's about it really. So the body language is a good tell on where the relationship may go with this person. And then initially you may have only the interest of being their friend. However, the groundwork's already been laid. There's a seed planted in your brain says they're attractive, okay, and then this part of the brain switched on, and it's going to look at it, and it's going to be looking at certain algorithms, and it's going to say they share things that you're interested in. Or it's going to plant whatever's in there that allows other things to fester in there. And what will happen is, behind the scenes, you'll fall in love with them and not even realise. And then you get to the point you start thinking a lot about them, and then you think, blimey, I've fallen from them, haven't I? Because you wake up and you think about them once a day. And it's just one of them weird, strange things. I mean, I had it once. I fell in love with with somebody I fell out with, to be honest. So we had I think it's the emotions really. So there was a situation at work where something went missing, and I passed some information on to someone because I saw someone round this person's property, around their desk when it wasn't there. It was maybe some expensive ring, and so I told this friend, I said, look, if you see anything, you know, what's happening, I don't know where this ring's gone, it cost me so much money. I said, well, to be honest, I did see someone near your desk, but I don't want you to say anything else. So anyway, she told the manager, and then the manager asked me and says, oh, we'll keep it all confidential, won't say anything, you know, just trying to investigate at the moment. And it basically says, well, look, did you see something or didn't you? I said, yes, I did see something in there. I said, what did you see? And I told them, you know, I saw them looking at his pencil case, looking at whatever. And she claimed she put an expensive ring in there. I mean, there's no proof it was there. It's just what she's saying. So my manager went off to this other woman, and she told her, and it really upset her, and I felt really bad. I felt like a complete arsehole, to be honest. And then I found out that she... Was it found out, or did I find out later? Yeah, so it took about over a month before she could talk to me again. We all pretending we're angry at each other. We're not really. You know, I just did what I thought was right at the time. And I said, look, if it was the other way round, I'd do the same for you. You know, if someone looked like they were near your desk and I got asked, did you see anything? I'd say, yeah, I saw near your desk, but I don't want to get caught up in it. I'm just telling you what I've seen. And so it took a while, and then we smoothed it over, and I found that she had a health problem and she needs to go into hospital for. She's going to have hysterectomy because she had this like endless period or something. So when she come on a period, she'd be like on it for 3 weeks before it stops, and there was a week grace period, and then she'd start again. So it's all a bit of a mess, waterworks in essence. And right, just chugging along here. Anyway, yeah. So I felt sorry for her, and then I realised that because I was so open emotionally to her, initially she was attractive anyway. There were some emotions invested when we sort of fell out of each other, because everything gets more emotional. But then when I felt sorry for her, and I didn't want to sort of see her suffer, I started feeling for her. So then I realised I started falling in love with her, and I was in love with her. Oh my God, I'm in love with my mate. And so then what I did is eventually I told her, to be honest. So this time it's a bit different, the circumstances. I don't think it really matters actually. I just take care of someone the best you can, see what happens. If something happens, it happens. It's not a big issue to me. Being older, I think you can kind of be a bit more mature about relationships. When you're younger, I mean, initially when I fell in love the first time, it was like we put the cards on the table. She said she wanted to get married, and I said, I'd really like some children. She said, well, I've already had a couple of kids already, sort of thing, because she was an older woman. And but they said, that'd be nice, nice if I got a couple of children as well, or even out the family. So we kind of brokered a deal, and because I was in love, I just went with it. I couldn't really think of it through. It was just felt natural to do that, because I was just emulating what my parents are. They're married and so on, so I get married and create my own little path. However, I was quite young and a bit naive, and there was lots to learn, I guess. So nowadays it's more a case of how you connect with someone, being open, and then just seeing what would work for us, sort of thing. And it could be that you're very close friends, or it could be because you're a bit more than that, or whatever. I mean, you're finding that middle ground, and also it's not a case of using each other, because things have got to be meaningful. I mean, if you're old enough, you should realise that. I mean, in the long run, you want to go to bed and be able to sleep at night, not feel like you're some kind of evil menace. I've got a brother who's more like that. That was a longer story. He fell in love. His first love was a bad girl, and she broke his heart. He went to marry her, and she wanted to go off with some other bloke. That's what she said. She's not going to be around this weekend because she's seeing some other bloke. And it must have really just messed his head up. I feel so sorry for him for that. And so he went round dating loads of women, just sleeping with them, and then not committing. He doesn't want to commit a relationship. In essence, he's just trying to get back at that one woman, but he's doing it for these other women. He's just kind of filling some brokenness inside him. Eventually he sorted his head out and he got into a stable relationship. He met somebody so different in values that he couldn't corrupt her with his own beliefs. And then my mum had a go at him, and he didn't really have any other choice, really. So that's what happened then. Anyway, what else was going on in my life? So that's just one topic. I thought I'd just touch upon it. It's very difficult to talk about it because I want to make it sound interesting on some level without it sounding all mushy and also not sounding like a complete loser or something. So I've been putting some colloidal silver onto my plants. So I've put some colloidal silver onto like the cannabis plants and so on, and they're actually quite good at restoring them back to the normal. I think clears up infections and healing them. So I'm going to look at colloidal silver and other things, maybe things like cactuses. I mean, cactus is quite good. I've got my peyotes, got my San Pedros. So, and they're a bit annoying at the moment, because what they do at the moment is they grow up for a bit and then they start growing that way to the window and doing other things, and I just want them to go straight up in the air. I don't want them to be all over the place. So, but with the colloidal silver, you guarantee they won't have the issues of root rot, because they haven't got a very good system to protect them from things like root rot. And that's why you don't overwater cactuses. But however, if you've got colloidal silver in it and there's no fungus and no bacteria that can infect it and cause any issues with it, it should be fine. The other note to make, though, is the soil's got to be healthy and nutritious anyway, because if you whack out the bacteria also feeds the food in the same way that we've got a relationship with the bacteria in our stomach. If you wipe all the bacteria out, you won't get so much nutrients out. So the plant wants to get its maximum nutrients. But what you can do is you can give it that burst of energy. So you've got some seedlings, and you're treating them with a mixture of colloidal silver. And so what will happen is is with the colloidal silver, you'll give them that extra boost of energy, and there won't be such a big problem with. They're always a bit weak, seedlings anyway, but they're not going to get taken out by an infection because that won't exist. Remove that possibility. So I'll be doing some more experiments. Also, the benefits of colloidals for humans. So if you just add the minerals you want into the soil, try to get the plant to absorb them. The plant benefits from them, and also the human benefits from them. And also look at the colloidals and elements, minerals that should be with that plant. It's all very well that they turn around and eat this to get these minerals, that minerals. You don't if the soil's crap, because it's just like the humans. Every human's mineral balance is different from another human's. Where it should be and what you believe it to be and what it actually is completely different. So when people turn around and say, eat this fruit and veg, have your 5 a day, 5 what? What's the measurements? What minerals and vitamins are you actually having in there? Because if it's damaged, or it's been oversprayed with chemicals, or you can't absorb them, maybe a pesticide upsets your stomach, so whatever you've eaten flushes straight out your guts, so you get IBS and stuff like that. No benefits there, or the pesticides damage the bacteria, which would break down the vitamins and get the minerals into the vitamins and minerals into your body. So it's a bit more with nutrition than that. You have to dig a little bit deeper, and I think that's important. So yeah, I'm going to carry on my experiments, just feeding plants. There's some other things I'm looking at as well. Like cannabis aid. I've got like fizzy cannabis, and it's just for, all it is for drinking. I mean, people panic, oh, you're using this for that. It's just for health, really, health benefits. I have no interest in sort of messing up my system or anything like that, or whatever people might criticise things for. That's not really what I'm into. Anyway, this is Pixie signing off, and I will speak to you soon.